we're gods. Hello and welcome to Cosmic Coffee, where I try and figure out the meaning of life. What a good life is, really. And what better way to do that than to talk to myself on the internet? Yes. Here we go again, shouting obscenities and non sequiturs into the void. Thanks for joining me. Today we're going to talk about confidence. What is confidence? Do I need it? Yes. How do I get some more? I'm not quite sure. For me, confidence has to be derived from within. It can't be. It can't rely on external circumstances or even actions that you take. And why do I say this? There's a towel. Why do I say this? It's mainly because, one, I'm super lazy, and two, if confidence requires action, I'm not sure if I even have the confidence required to take the steps necessary to get to where I want to get to. So I might be trapped forever, and that would be very disappointing to me. So we're going to proceed as if confidence can be self-generated, as if confidence is a choice that you make. Could it really be that easy? Of course not. Maybe I'm making things harder for me than they need to be, but this is the way that I like to look at it. For me, there has to be some rationale behind why I believe in something. It doesn't matter what it is. There has to be some story that I can latch onto, so I can keep the pages of my life turning, so we can keep progressing. And this one hits close to home because I feel that I'm severely lacking in this area. So what can we do to change this? Good old Watsy puts it this way. We're part of the divine energy of the universe. Now, you can table the word divine if you want to. Whether you believe in God or not, that's your own thing. But what I think he's getting at is that there is a creative principle that permeates everything. There's some degree of intelligence, a self-organizing system. And we know this because we're here. It's simply the fact of the matter. There's nothing we can do about it, and there's nothing we cannot do about it. We are part of that. We are that, in the words of Alan Watts. So why should this make me feel better? All right. Something fucking amazing happened, and we call it the universe. And then a little while later, I happened, or you happened. So what? And what I say to that is that, one, if you sit back and think about it for a little while, or try and feel into it, it really is quite amazing what has transpired. And, the scientific way of putting it these days is that we're all stardust.
Recognize that the very molecules that make up your body, the atoms that construct the molecules, are traceable to the crucibles that were once the centers of high-mass stars, that exploded their chemically enriched guts into the galaxy, enriching pristine gas clouds with the chemistry of life, so that we're all connected to each other biologically, to the earth chemically, and to the rest of the universe atomically. That's kind of cool.
There's this connectedness. And so essentially, I guess I'm saying that we're gods. And you can't let that go to your head too much. But the creative energy that created everything is within us to some degree. And we can join the party. We can become co-creators with it if we so desire. And that gives me a little bit more confidence, because there is a inescapable divine potential that resides within me. That makes me feel just a little bit better. If you've got the right perspective or story, and I don't mean story as in the fairy tale sense, although there may be some truth to fairy tales as well, so I guess all I'm saying is that it's not a pejorative, but there is a deep truth there to this story. And I want to go further with this one. I think Albert Einstein put it this way. The most important decision that you can ever make is whether the universe is hostile or friendly. And there's ample evidence for either side. of that dichotomy. So which one are you going to choose? Confidence is a decision after all. And I'd like to choose friendliness. So this is where action comes in. If we're no different from the energy of the universe, then we are connected to everything. And I feel that part of the reason why we're here is to gain just a little bit of perspective and appreciation for that connectedness. And sometimes you need to go through the opposite of what you want to understand the value of what it is that you do want. So in modern times, I feel that we're very alienated from each other and ourselves, and people blame that on money, on government. There's a lot of culprits out there. But when we get down to it, we're all made of the same stuff, we're all part of the same stuff, and we're all connected. And if we're going with Einstein's big decision, then friendship is a two-way street. The universe has provided us with life and a whole bunch of other stuff. And how do we repay the universe? I guess we do it by paying it forward and trying to make connections with other people. And if you see them as part of you, you recognize that oneness, I think it's a little bit easier to do. You'll have that confidence because you're home. This is where you belong. And these are all your brothers and sisters.
Aww.
Sounds super corny, but that's what I think about that. Stuff that I just totally made up on the spot. Well, stuff that I just totally plagiarized and vaguely translated into my own words. But anyway, with this channel, I wrote something last week where I'm going to totally change direction. And I realized the thing that I want to do, like I just want to create an epic tale involving the entire history of the human race and where we're going. And specifically starting where we are right now, like the political climate that we find ourselves in. Look at the ways that technology and ideology, culture, politics, all the different institutions and entities that we've created, what direction they're taking us in. And I want to see if it's the right direction. And I realize that it's going to take me at least 3 months of research to even come close to being able to have the information at my disposal that I'd like to discuss here. So in the interim, here I am talking on camera. It feels fucking weird. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to say that at the end. If you want to see any other videos that talk about confidence and how to get some, then click somewhere around here. Peace.